everybody. So I've just come out in the garden just to have a look on this wintry morning. I've noticed the other morning we had a little bit of a frost out here, and that got me a little bit concerned because of our fig tree here and our blueberry just here. It's got me wondering whether we need to now start moving them a little bit closer to the house just to keep them from getting frostbitten over the winter months. So that's a job I need to get done today. It's amazing what a difference a week can make actually. A lot of the leaves are falling off that plant now. Oh, it's definitely chilly out here. I can feel the chill, especially on my hands. It's another job I definitely need to get done as well. I don't know if anyone's kind of noticed this, but we've got kind of two ponds. We've got like an up the top pond and kind of a down the bottom pond. Now, clearly they're the same pond, but the one on the bottom is a lot shallower than the one on the top. The one on the top is about 4 foot deep. The one down the bottom is probably about a foot deep. So what we do is the big fish that we have, the koi carp that we have, they live at the top, but during the summer one or two jump over into the pond at the bottom, which is nice. We like having them in the pond at the bottom. You can see them better, and I'll just show you that. Yeah, so they sometimes live down here where really they're supposed to be living up there. So but the koi won't survive in a pond that's only about a foot deep over the winter. It'll just get too cold for them. So I'm gonna have to transfer them up, the couple that are in there, transfer them up into the top pond and hope they don't jump over again for the winter months. And what they'll do is they'll just sit at the bottom of that pond over the winter months. And whilst I do that, I can get some of these leaves out the bottom pond as well, because we've got these trees up here which just shed a heck of a lot of leaves onto the garden. It's literally covered in leaves at the moment. The chickens are doing fine, they'll be okay. Give them a bit more straw maybe, but I do love this time of year when everything kind of starts to die back. Yeah, look at all of these leaves on the deck in here. It's quite a job. The only problem with the leaves is that they fall into the pond, and yeah, that just reminded me of another job I need to do. So the leaves fall into the pond and then they sink to the bottom of the pond and then they rot. And rot? Is that what they do? I think they rot. Yeah. And then that puts loads of nutrients in the water, which then causes green come the beginning of next year. So we don't want the pond to be going green. So I'll have to get a net over that. So I'm going to get a net today and cover that as well, and hopefully keep some of the leaves out of the pond. Okay, so there's a few jobs for us to be getting on with. So yeah, so that's the plan. If my hands don't freeze off first. It's definitely a little bit chilly. Okie dokie, so that's my jobs for today. Let's get on with them then, eh? What I did was I used the netting. You know how I said I need to get the netting across the fish pond to stop the leaves falling into the fish pond. The netting is actually at the allotment, so I need to get up the allotment to get that netting. So what I'm also going to do while I'm up there is get rid of some of the weeds as well. As you remember, I think it was last week. Can't believe a week's gone by, in all honesty, but it was last week that we went up and planted the strawberry plants. Time just flies by, doesn't it? That's a week ago. Anyway, so I'm going to get up there this afternoon. Get it weeded a little bit. Check on the strawberry plants, see how they're doing. Hopefully they're not going to be doing much. They're going to be dormant, but at least just have a look at them. Make sure there's not too many weeds growing up around them, because those weeds grow so quick. And then get myself home this afternoon, and get the garden done this afternoon, hopefully. So at the moment, I'm just driving to university, because I've got morning at university today. So I've got some lectures I need to be attending. So that's my plan for the moment and for the day. It's good talking through these plans with you guys, because just because I need to have these plans in my head and know what I'm doing, so that's what I'm doing today. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to bring you with me. It's a plan. Okay, so yeah, catch you in a little bit then. Catch you in a little bit. Okay, so just turned up at the allotment. The weather's looking a little bit wet, but nevertheless I thought I'd come in here and have a look what's going on. Just having a look in there. Actually, there's a couple of potato plants growing. Not that we planted any potato plants, but oh, actually this is looking really promising. Why are people moving stuff on our allotment though? It's very weird. It's like people come in and move stuff. I don't know why they would move that from there to there. Just leave it where it was. Is that a strange thing on an allotment? Do other people find that they come back to their allotment and things have been moved around? Don't know. Anyway, the strawberry plants, even though the weather's been a little bit cold, I suppose. I don't know if you can see that, but the strawberry plants are actually they're actually growing their own leaves. Actually, it's really good. Well, that's really exciting. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect any growth on them at all until early next year. Again, now the growth has started to make me think that we might have to cover them, because those leaves could now potentially get frost damaged. So we might have to look after them a little bit more, especially as they're out here quite exposed. I won't show you the potatoes. They're just not looking any better than they were last week. Anyway, so my job for now is just to get rid of a few more of these weeds. So I'm just going to get that done now. That's the netting collected, so just going to get this home now, and then that can fit over the goldfish pond, the koi pond, just call it a pond. There we go. So I've collected the netting and given it a little bit of a weed, and the rain still continues to come down. So, well, I'll just get myself back home now, get my work done for today. I think I'm not going to be going in the garden this afternoon though. Definitely not going to be going in the garden this afternoon. It's too cold and damp. So I think that's a job for tomorrow. So, for the rest of the day today, I'm going to say bye, and I will catch you in the morning. And that'll be Friday morning. And I will catch you in the morning for an update on this garden episode. So I do love these beautiful mornings, especially when it's not as cold as it was yesterday. Just check out this, honestly. the job's done over the 2 days. Slightly unusual to be filming over 2 days, but with the weather as it was yesterday, there was no way I was coming out here in the garden. My hands were cold enough as it was. Having said that, oh, catch my breath. Having said that, today is so much more warmer, so much more brighter. It's just a lovely day today, a lovely autumn day. I'll show you that, maybe get a sense of how that is, which is all very, very nice. So anyway, that's my job's done. So as you've seen, I've moved the plants, the potted plants, the potted fruit plants in the corner there. What I'll do is I'll get them covered a little bit later on, so if there's any frost they'll be protected from frost. Yeah, I didn't show you that bit, but I've taken the figs off the fig plant as well. There were quite a few, but they were never going to be fruited. So what else did I do? So yeah, I've put the netting over the pond. Well, you've obviously seen me do that. I put the netting over the pond as well, and emptied some of the leaves out. So hopefully that will be a good start of tidying up for the winter months. Garden's looking lovely. I do like it at this time of year, especially when it's not as cold as it was yesterday and the bright sunshine coming through the trees. Anyway, yeah, that's it, done for today. So thank you very much. Well, done for this week, in fact. Thanks very much for joining me again this week on this beautiful day and sticking with me. I'll get myself away now, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you very much for joining me again, and I do appreciate it very much. I really do. Thank you very much for joining me again. I know I just said that, but I mean it. Take care, look after yourselves, and I shall see you again next week. Bye for now. Take care. See ya. Bye bye.